Am I bashing a $40 pedal unfairly? Hello fellow guitar geeks, here I am with the Joyo JF-20, or as it's better known, the Moist Reverb. It's a reverb pedal, it's $40, it is blue, and there's almost no design gone into the artwork whatsoever. It's just names and a color, and some switches, knobs and a foot switch, and something inside it. But that name has already caused me some trouble on Instagram, where I got more than 5 personal messages saying that people were offended by me posting the photo of this reverb. And that's rather odd, because the word moist to me conjures up a nice cake that's just been baked and set to cool down. Joyo, what are you doing? Get someone to vet your names before you release the pedals, unless you're being super clever, because just releasing another, I don't know, ocean reverb or something like this, that would get no coverage whatsoever. Now, I've already made up my mind about whether I like this pedal or not, but I'm going to save that for the review portion of the video at the end. What I am going to do in this video is show you the knobs, show you what they do, explain them, give you some sound samples, open up the pedal to see what's going on inside, and then do the 2 cents review part. And if at any point you have a feeling about this pedal, let me know in the comments section. Okay, it is a simple 3-knobber switch with 3 positions and a foot switch. Surprisingly, that's a soft touch foot switch. So that's really cool for a reverb, because if you're doing something soundscapey and ambient, then you want something that's soft and not 𝗚𝗘𝗏 that's going to make a sound in your beautiful music. The knobs, we have decay, mix, and tone. The tone affects the tone of the reverb itself. The decay affects how long the reverb is or how big the room is. And the mix is how much of the reverb is mixed with your original signal. So this way gives you no reverb and all original signal. This way gives you no original signal and all reverb. So let's play a little bit, but everything roughly in the middle, and I'll take you through the 3 settings. There's someone doing work in my house today, by the way, and they're making a heck of a noise. The guitar at the moment is the Prestige AZ-2204TAB, I think. Thank you, Ibanez, for the names. I've got the Fender Deluxe reverb going through some V30s. I think at this point you might be able to decide what you think, because I already have, and I don't really like it that much. I don't find it that musical, I don't find it that inspiring, and I don't find any of these settings that usable when it's set like this. So when I first turned it on, I did actually just put everything there and try and make some sounds. But if you tweak it, you do get slightly improved sounds. However, I'm saying right at the beginning of this video, I don't think this is the world's best reverb. There are other reverbs also in the price range that are better. Okay, but let's try and squeeze some goodness out of this. I should also point out that Joyo are paying me for this video, and this is indeed the first time Joyo have paid me for a video, so fingers crossed, you know, they can take criticism well, because this video is not going to be that complimentary, I think. Stick with me, I could be wrong at this point. Okay, let's play around with the decay on the studio. Now, the studio being more of a room, it should be a slightly smaller decay, and I guess the mix would be odd, anything around there. So I'm looking for something natural, something musical. Let's try it. Actually, it's already starting to get more musical. I think what I'm going to do is record a loop and then go through each little patch, should we say, each little mode with the loop rather than play and then change. So I can save us both a little bit of time. So that's the studio, and the tone seems to not do a lot to the general tone of the reverb. It's certainly making it a little bit lighter. So if I put the mix on maximum, play that little loop to you. It is changing it, but it's not changing it enough. It's as if there's not enough tonal change. It's as if someone's put the wrong part in there and some value is wrong. Yeah, it's odd. It's an odd one. I don't think the tone is doing enough on the studio setting. The mix sounds really mushy anywhere past about just before halfway. And the decays sound unbelievable, like, and not in a good way, like not believable anywhere past kind of there. So anything like this is okay. That's an okay reverb sound. I've got no problem with that whatsoever. It could be a little bit brighter, but anything past there for me gets mushy. So far, the studio, it's okay. That's as much as I can give it so far. Let's go for church. Let's see how big and wide this is. I'll do another loop and we can hear how big and cavernous this church is. Again, it's just too dark for anything that's beautiful. It's not a dark guitar, but it's not a bright guitar, and so far nothing on it really rings out in that reverb. I'm expecting something a little bit higher to really ring out and give me some sort of beautiful churchy kind of sound, and it's just not doing it, and that's frustrating me. I feel like I want to turn those knobs up even more. The tone is just simply too dark, and everything else is just too much. Maybe its saving grace will be the plate. I have lost the patience with this pedal now. There's artifacts, listen. It doesn't sound like a real reverb. It's digital, and therefore someone has programmed this algorithm to make it sound like a real space. No space that I know sounds like that. I'm now going to take this pedal apart to have a look at what's going on inside. Maybe they've accidentally forgot to put some reverb in it. This is the part that all pedal builders worry about. Have they done it properly? Have they done a good job? Did they leave their car keys inside? Let's find out. There we go. So we've got a very soft switch, a la kind of Boss style. It's not a full switch. It's a little micro switch that's inside. Let's zoom in. There's some processing going on with this chip, which is apparently 32 bits. Joyo even say that the chip is 32-bit and claim it to be one of the big features of the pedal. But if what it's programmed with is no good, then it can have 1,000 bits as far as I'm concerned. It's still not going to be a point that's worth talking about. Now looking inside it, it's a really tidy job. I was hoping there was going to be something written on the main board that said what it's a clone of, because Joyo often clone their stuff. I'm going to have to go deeper. Respect the pedal. It's very tightly packed in here. It won't come out. I've got to get this back in again as well, just remembered. Aha, it's coming, it's coming! Yes! We got it out. Right. Often when a pedal is a clone, it'll have something written on it that refers to the original clone, but I think this could be a Joyo original, and if that's the case, then they should stick to cloning stuff. Maybe they should use this spring. That would make a better reverb. It's back together. It still works. And I know I've been reviewing this pedal kind of all the way through the video, bashing it slightly, ever so slightly. It's time to do the full review now. I start with something that I like and something I don't like, and then I go on to explain it. So let's do something I like. I like the color. I think the blue color is very pretty. I think I like that. I like the name. I like the build quality. That's all good. I'm happy with all that. I like the price. What I don't like is everything else. I don't like the sounds at all. I think they're almost unusable. They could have put more design in this, even though it only costs 40 bucks. So, am I bashing a $40 pedal unfairly? No, because I don't think it does the job it's designed to do. It's designed to put your guitar in a space that's believable or affected in some way that makes it sound better. It doesn't. It makes it sound worse. As I mentioned before, Joyo are paying me to make this video, paying me for the review, my time, not the words that come out of my mouth. Let's see how much Joyo are willing to put their money where their mouth is, and if you see more videos coming from me from Joyo, it means they haven't decided to not hire me again. And that would be a very honourable thing to do, because it would be very easy now for Joyo just to say, we don't like working with Andy, he doesn't like our products. That's not true. Joyo makes some great pedals. They make some great reverbs. The space verb, I've got that on. That was on one of my boards for ages, and the only reason it's gone is because I gave it to a friend who desperately needed one, and he wanted to keep it. So that's a great pedal. The Iron Gear, Iron Man series, the space one. Yeah, Joyo makes some great pedals. This is not one of them. Woo! So it's not often I don't like something, but that's the case today. So if you've got 40 bucks to spend on a reverb pedal, I recommend you spend it elsewhere. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. You've made it to the end of the video. The fact that you've made it to the end of the video puts you in the end of the video club. And to prove that you are a member of this prestigious elite, when you leave your comment telling me what you thought of the Moist Reverb, in fact, was I wrong, for example? When you leave that comment, also include the phrase, "It's about a cake." And that'll let me know that you made it to this part and you indeed endured this video. Thank you for doing so. If indeed you want to buy the Moist Reverb or any of the gear I've used in this video, then there are links in the video description. Otherwise, I will see you in one of those videos. But before you leave, drop a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the video. You know, just let me know what you think. Alright, cheers. Bye-bye.